Tonight we report on possible changes for the Moses Lake Ambulance Service and why repairing Wanapum Dam cost more than expected. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Ephrata Golf readies for district play, and the Mariners drop 1 to San Diego. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. Gray skies and also chilly temperatures across the area. There are some changes in the forecast. I'll bring you all the details in a few moments.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
A task force argued Moses Lake could provide a better ambulance service to city residents if it stops sending its ambulance outside the city. The EMS task force presented its initial recommendations to the City Council after nearly 4 months of meetings. The task force was formed after city officials began examining the service's financial situation. The task force made 4 recommendations. Most of the suggestions involve stopping transporting patients who are stable between hospitals. To make the change, the City Council would need to alter the city code. Councilmember Bill Ekrid recommended city staff review the information provided by the task force and return with recommendations. The rest of the council agreed. The United Methodist Church in Ephrata has been offering free pre-owned maternity and baby clothes for the past 5 years as part of their maternity and infant closet program. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
Scrunchy side.
There's a place in Ephrata where women can find free pre-owned maternity and baby clothes. It's the Maternity and Infant Closet, a service provided by volunteers and donations inside the United Methodist Church at 117 C Street Northwest.
We started in 1996. Well, the first 10, 12 years we did great, but pregnancies have gone down in Grant County, and so we haven't seen quite the need lately. Last year we had 100, and it's shifted more to the baby clothes from the maternity clothes, but we still have cute things.
Dolores Pheasant, who co-founded the nonprofit Maternity Closet, said it served about 1,000 mothers the first 5 years, but that fell to about half of the number in recent years. Tura Yant, a former chairperson for the Maternity Closet and current volunteer, said the closet has about 20 women volunteers that keep it going.
We ask for volunteers. We accept donations for good and clean, in good repair clothing. And we do have some baby furniture type items, but no cribs. We have baby clothes, and they run from newborn to size 2T. We have boys and girls. We have an ample supply of those items.
The Maternity Closet has a borrow and return policy with no qualifications required and no questions asked. The Maternity Closet is open from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Monday. Contact the church at 509-754-4664. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
Soap Lake is looking at creating regulations for using the Smokeyam campground. City Finance Director Karen Dillon asked the council to consider an ordinance during the last council meeting. She complained about trash and belongings stacking up at campsites, as well as dogs not being on leashes. Dillon said trees were being damaged by animal leashes and other items being chained to trees for security. The council could adopt an ordinance to set a penalty for people breaking the rules, and police officers could enforce them. Councilwoman Kat Sanderson voiced support for rules and an ordinance. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
And we'll be right back after a short break.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Hi everybody, meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFiber Channel 1 News. Our weather, of course, brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota Dealers. Toyota, let's go places. It's been rather unsettled, hasn't it, the past couple of days? Well, things are drying out a little bit, but only briefly. So we'll look for a lowering chance of rain through Saturday. A little breezy overnight tomorrow night to start the weekend. And then another round of showers likely overnight, especially on Sunday. So we're calling it a half and half weekend. The nicer of the 2 days being Saturday. In the meantime, today, 70 and 50 the extremes. Now the precipitation totals brings us all the way back to Wednesday morning. So it's been rather wet. In fact, if you go even further back, we've had about 5/10, a half inch to 6/10 of an inch across many areas here in the Columbia Basin. Moses Lake, 71 and 49, and again, going back to Wednesday morning, 32 hundredths. And Moses Lake, I believe, was only about 52 hundredths. I think about that. A little less than what we got here in Ephrata. 73 and 44 are the normals. And looking outside right now, again, there are a few showers to our east. We're looking at 68 degrees right now, a north breeze of 6. Things have dried out a little bit, and we are continuing to see a little drier air mass moving on in. What I want to focus off, I'll go off on this side of the map. I normally don't do that, do I? What I want you to see is down here, we have an upper storm system in the southwestern areas of the country, counterclockwise winds around this. So we'll notice some moisture actually coming in from the southeast back into the northwest. Tries to make a run in the southeastern sections of the state tomorrow into tomorrow night, Saturday. But way up here, this is going to come back and come into our area Saturday night, Sunday. So that's the next chance of a shower into our vicinity. But we squeeze in a pretty nice Friday, I'd say. Most of the state dry. Little clouds along Long Beach, but not too bad. And the best chance of any showers in the inland northwest will be in southeastern sections of the state. Closing in here in the Columbia Basin, we are looking for a pretty decent, half-decent day. Temperature above normal by about 8-9 degrees, 79 degrees here in Ephrata. So near that 80-degree mark. In fact, Bridgeport even getting close to 80. I'm not ruling out a shower, mainly on the rim, but generally we're looking for a better chance of showers coming in Saturday night, Sunday. Now, overnight Friday, looking for a little breeze to develop, maybe 20-25 miles. It could be a breezy night into Saturday morning. But again, a better chance of showers on Sunday. But look at these temperatures, very nice and warm right through the 7 days. So enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, everybody. And again, keep it here because you know what's coming up next. That will be sports.
It's a wake up and smell the flowers thing. A kick cabin fever to the curb thing. It's a just gotta be me thing. It's a spring thing. And what better way to celebrate than in a new Toyota? Now with Spring Thing special offers, including financing as low as 0%, up to $2,000 in cash back, or special low payment leases. For Spring Thing special offers on all Toyota models, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
If Raider Boys Golf is looking to make a deep run in the postseason, the team heads to District 6 tournament play early next week. Here's Sean Wells with the story.
Ephrata Golf is having an excellent 2015 season. The team went unbeaten in league play, earning their 4th league championship in a row. Up next for the Tigers is district playoffs at Elks Golf Club in Yakima, then state championships at Liberty Lake Golf and Country Club. Ephrata head coach Greg Hewitt hopes the birdie putts keep rolling in for the Tigers.
Yeah, we had a good year so far. We've had we're 10. Well, let's see, they're 99-4. So every team that they've played, pretty much they've whooped up on. So they're playing good. They just took the league championship, so they went undefeated in league. The 4 teams that we lost to were all bigger schools or out-of-state schools, so that was an encouraging thing. So they're playing well and doing well.
The Tigers are led by 3 seniors who consistently put up low numbers. Senior Josh Johnson likes what his team has accomplished so far, but is hungry to make some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's going as I planned. We've done everything like we've wanted to so far. And like Aaron said, like our goal is our next goal. We had just accomplished one of our goals is to win league, and now our next goal next Tuesday is to win districts and then to win state as a team.
State championships this year are played at Liberty Lake Golf and Country Club just east of Spokane. Tiger Aaron Whalen is one of the top junior golfers in the nation. Aaron won state his sophomore year and finished second last season. Both played at Chambers Bay, the home of this year's U.S. Open. Aaron feels like his game is ready for Liberty Lake.
I like it. I mean, it's going to be definitely short game is the big aspect of the game on that course. It's pretty short, narrow. You just got to make sure you hit fairways and greens, and it should go smooth.
Aaron is committed to play golf next year at Washington State University. He plans on playing all 4 years at WSU, then turning pro after earning his degree. Tiger head coach Greg Hewitt thinks Aaron has the talent to someday make the tour.
His talent and his ability is among nobody that I've seen. And, you know, he is a very talented person. Now, if he can keep it going and work hard at the next level, his goal is to go to the next level. What does that mean? He wants to go pro. So, but he's a good player, fun to coach.
For Fiber One News, Sean Wells.
The Padres beat the Mariners 4-2 last night to snap the M's 4-game win streak. James Shield dominated on the hill, tossing 6 innings of one-hit ball to pick up his 5th win against no losses. The lone run given up was a solo shot by Brad Miller in the 5th. Seattle had plenty of opportunities to post crooked numbers on the board, but went 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Taijuan Walker gave up 2 runs off 4 hits in 6 innings and took the loss. He falls to 1-3 in 4 outings with a 7.22 ERA. Warden Baseball takes on Lake Roosevelt Saturday in 2B District 6 tournament action at the Paul Ozier Sports Complex. And Moses Lake Softball closes out regular season play with a Friday home doubleheader against West Valley at Larson Field. We'll be back after this.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Have you been to iFiber1.com? The most up-to-date news in the Columbia Basin is just one click away. With news, sports, and weather, you can stay in the know with what's going on in your community. Read your news on the go by visiting iFiber1.com on your tablet or even your phone. Follow us on Facebook for quick updates and discuss the news with others in our area. Your #1 news source in the Columbia Basin is iFiber1.com. Check it out today.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the Moses Lake Trails planning team that's working to network a linked path throughout Moses Lake to promote healthy lifestyles. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Take a look at this mile of concrete trail with panoramic views of Moses Lake from Blue Heron Park. It is the newest in a burgeoning system of trails that have been funded and constructed with the help of the Trails Planning Team. They are the advisors behind Moses Lake's many miles of trails, bike paths, and bike lanes used by adults for exercise and transportation, and children needing to get to school safely. The newest of the system, the Heron Bluff Trail, runs from the south side of the city's Blue Heron Park and north to the Cove West neighborhood. The trail officially opens with a public ribbon cutting at 9:30 a.m. June 13th that will be hosted by the Trails team. The dedication will be followed by the family triathlon. Joe Rogers, a jogger, is the trail planning team's co-chair along with Richard Teals, a cyclist.
Even though it's just called the trail planning team, what we've done is goes a lot further than just building trails.
Trails Planning Team, made up of members representing agencies including Grant County, Moses Lake, plus individuals with recreational interests, has advised the city for more than 10 years. The team's vision is to create a network of linked paths used throughout the greater Moses Lake area for exercise, recreation, transportation, and tourism to promote healthier lifestyles for the community. Team co-chair Richard Teals shared some of what the team has accomplished with the help of city staff and other government agencies.
We've been working, putting in trails, as many trails as we can, and in increasing participation, I think, in awareness of biking. And we see in the last 10 years, biking, and more people are biking.
Rogers said a lot of the team's work has been to improve children's ability to get to school safely.
Sometimes it's just improving the sidewalks, sometimes it's building a little extra trail to get them around unsafe situations, sometimes it's building bump outs in the road to make safety improvement.
Teals said those who ride bikes can now safely travel around Moses Lake.
You can ride in Moses Lake on a trail, a committed trail from the college into town through a trail system. You can be out at Blue Heron Park and Cove West, and if you're in Cove West, you can ride a bike to McCosh Park nonstop.
The team works with residents to find out what they want, then work with private property owners to negotiate rights of way for trail access and construction. Another big part of the team's work is acquiring state recreation grants. The Heron Bluff Trail, for example, was half financed by a $100,000 state grant that was matched by the city, according to Rogers.
Basically, what we're trying to do is to make our community a safer and better place for walking and biking so that people can get out and not only get transportation from one place to another, but do their recreation. The more people are out and moving, the healthier they are, and the better our community is.
To see a list of biking and walking trails and road improvements for pedestrians in Moses Lake, see the Trail Planning Team's City of Moses Lake webpage. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
We'll be right back after this.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. It's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Did my Sunday? Boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchogram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 envy.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Welcome back. The Grant County Assessor's Office is not ordering Live Nation to pay back taxes for the Gorge Amphitheater. An organization with the name Grant County News sent a press release to several news organizations stating Assessor Melissa McKnight sent a letter to Live Nation indicating the company owed several years of back taxes to the county. The release appears to be sent from an email address ending in aprava.com. The domain is owned by an Ontario, Canada-based company named CryptoHeaven. The company's website states it offers the most secure and easy-to-use encrypted email and collaboration service in the world. McKnight said the sheriff's office is investigating the emails since the company was posing as a government entity. A small fire damaged a building at the Port of Ephrata. An employee at a Trout Lake Farms building at 180 Airport Street was working in the maintenance shop in the northeast corner of a former military hangar on Monday morning. Ephrata Fire Chief Jeremy Burns said on Wednesday that the employee was cutting or grinding and a spark caught dust on fire and the flames spread to a void space behind the wall. The employee was working when other employees outside noticed the smoke. Burns said the employees were using garden hoses to try to knock down the flames when firefighters arrived. The fire was quickly extinguished and contained to a corner of the building. Firefighters had to open the siding and roof of the building. Grant County Fire District 13 provided mutual aid. Repairs to the Wanapum Dam are projected to be more than $25 million over the initial estimates. Grant PUD staff notified the Board of Commissioners that the projected cost had risen to $86.5 million, which is $25 million more than the $61 million the PUD estimated it would cost to repair the crack discovered in the dam in 2014. PUD spokesperson Chuck Allen said the projected costs include the repairs to the dam, lost revenue due to less power generation, and mitigation costs from lowering the reservoir. Repairs are expected to be fully completed in July, and Allen said the dam is in better condition now than when it was first constructed. In Northwest news, students at a private school in Oregon are helping build micro-homes for the homeless as part of a project in Northeast Portland. Reporter Shauna Parsons has the story.
We're cleaning right now.
Ted Morissette and some of his classmates at Portland's Oregon Episcopal School are putting the final touches on this brand new home. A tiny home, just 85 square feet of living space that will make a big difference in a stranger's life. Just a week and a half ago, Ted was painting the house. His crew of volunteers installing baseboards and removing the plastic from brand new windows. For the past 2 months, they've been getting up early on Saturdays and spending hours sawing, hammering, and working together to create this tiny home. Today, that home was moved to Dignity Village, a city-authorized encampment in Northeast Portland that began as a tent city for the homeless. Organizers will hold a lottery to see who will get to move in.
I think this is really cool, this marble that we got donated.
Today, Ted is marveling at what he and his friends have accomplished.
So much goes into building a simple house like this that I had no idea anything about.
And it all started a year ago today on another service day when Ted and his teacher, Kristen Dahlem, who's building her own tiny house, started chatting about the possibility of building one to donate.
It is surprising how many projects are within the larger project of building a tiny home, and it's also, I think, more than anything, incredible to realize how much any one person can do.
And I think we need to bring the vinyl down.
As they load in the last of the supplies for the new home, including a brand new welcome mat, these students realize their hard work has paid off.
It feels really gratifying, you know, seeing a finished product, seeing something that you did yourself is really cool and a lot more powerful, but also seeing what kind of good you can do in the world is something that I could never imagine the feeling, but now it feels really good.
And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.